Hello everyone and welcome to that Eurovision site. I'm Angus and today I'm joined by No Maka and Anna Maria who are competing together in Festival da Canção with their song Aceitar. First of all, how are you?
We
Great.
are well. We are.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Thank you.
It's lunchtime in Lisbon, so looking forward for lunch.
Yes. It's great to be here with you.
Yeah, thanks so much for having us.
Thank you so much for joining me. So for me and for many Eurovision fans, this is the first time that we get to know you all and your music. Could you please tell us a bit about yourself?
Okay, so maybe I can start. So No Maka is a project between me and Emmanuel. We have 11 years. We are in 2024, so No Maka started. We started the project in 2013.
Yeah,
And when we first started, it was a ghost producing project, we used to make remixes from mainstream tracks in the record label that we used to work. And at that time, we thought we were too cool, to show our faces through No Maka. But then the remixes that we produced were starting to get some hype in clubs here. DJs were playing it, and they started to call the record label asking to book No Maka.
Yeah.
And so we thought maybe this was a sign for us to finally
we had to
embrace the brand. So we have a lots of African music influences. We love African music. Emmanuel, dad, is from Angola, and he was a bass player from a big Angola band. Was huge.
Ouro Negro. Yes.
Yeah.
My mom is also Mozambican.
Mozambique. Yeah. I'm Portuguese, but I like African music as well, and we try to blend it with electronic music. Of course, that's for the past couple of years, I think. No, maybe a little bit more. No Maka is becoming pop.
Yes.
Pop music. We try to preserve our DNA, but mostly pop music.
We do a fusion between Afro and pop with some electronic elements. So yeah,
it's a blend. Maria, you want to give it a go?
Yeah. Okay. So I'm 17. I'm Ana Maria, and I'm still in high school. I'm still studying. And I'm studying music, I'm studying jazz, because I think it's the basis of music. And I would love to combine the pop, that is my style, with jazz someday, and in my confusions and everything. So that's my objective right now. But I'm really grateful for this opportunity, and I don't know.
So, as I said, you're competing with the song Aceitar. Could you, for us people that don't speak Portuguese, maybe tell us a bit what the song is about?
Yeah, sure. Usually we make a lot of uplifting music, with a motivational message. So the idea here is the same, but we talk about losses, losing someone that's dear to you, losing something in your life that was important. Aceitar means to accept.
Yeah.
And to accept losing something is probably the best way to react to that loss. And we know that life is made of losing some parts that are important, sometimes losing something that was not good for you. It's also important to accept to lose something that was not good. In this music, we talk about embracing that feeling and reacting the best way to the feeling of losing and missing. It's normal, and I think it's positive to miss something that you lost, because it's the way that you remind of moments or people that were important, and that keeps you focused on the future. So this is the main message about Aceitar. We wanted to make it something emotional and that people could relate, but I think all humans have in common losing something, right? So I think it's something that everyone can relate.
Yes.
Yes, definitely. And I think you've also been successful between just Anna Maria's vocals and your great instrumentals to create this
Oh, thank you.
sort of like,
Thank you.
yeah, this warm feeling, yet still also feeling the loss at the same time. It's really a successful thing, I think.
Yes.
Speaking of that, Anna Maria, as you said, you're very early still in your musical career. No Maka, of course, have already had some very big hits in Portugal. How did you start working with them, and what has that been like?
So I started working with them because I'm managed by StreamU, and they invited me to sing this song, and we already we already have been doing this song, so I don't know. We started working together, and it's been amazing. I love to work with them, and I'm really grateful for this opportunity. So I think we can work after this. We can work and do a lot of songs together too. And yeah, that's it.
Yeah. But you can speak the truth. We actually blackmailed her. She didn't want to work with us at all. I'm kidding, guys.
But Anna Maria has the most wonderful voice in the world.
Yeah. We first when we first saw her, when we first had contact with us, it was actually an artist that we worked with, Portuguese artist, that is Rafa Martini, that has known Maria and Maria's brother for a long time. And he was constantly telling us that, look, guys, you need to hear Anna Maria. She's really cool. And Maria had a TikTok video, where she was singing a song that she composed, and she was playing the guitar with this wonderful voice that we love. And from a TikTok, we were actually touched by there was something special. You could feel it, you know? And so a TikTok video let us hear. Yeah. It was fun.
So yeah, I've been doing TikToks, and it's going to be a really difficult for me to get on the Festival da Canção and sing for all of those people, because I'm used to sing to front of a camera. So, but it's really challenging. It's really challenging to me. So I'm working for it. And yeah, the Rafa, that guy, that helped me a lot and show my TikTok to No Maka, and I think they get interested in me, and yeah, that's it. That's how they discovered me.
Yeah, that's wonderful. So I know you probably can't share much of anything yet, but is there anything you can maybe tease us about what the performance at Festival da Canção would look like?
Yeah. I think we can reveal that we are planning for an emotional staging and performance that actually has been the most challenging part of being in Festival da Canção, because we are aware of how important the staging is and the performance is.
Yeah.
And it's the first time that we and Maria are going to perform together. We never did that before. We worked in the studio, of course, but it's completely different to be on the stage. And I think it's going to be a nice moment. And also we feel the weight of the responsibility, because there are so many great artists that are also performing, and of course all the other artists that have been in previous seasons of the festival. So the performance is going to be emotional, and we are going to try to perform actually the music itself, because we are trying to we No Maka were for many years DJs. So it's kind of, even in Portugal, it's kind of weird for people to see us. They will used to see us in the electronic festivals and
Playing
clubs.
as DJs, yeah.
But we actually play music, and we've been playing music for a long time. It's our work as musicians, composers, and producers. So I think we can reveal that we are going to try and share and open up that moment of making music that we usually only us, me, Manuel, and of course the other artists involved in the song usually witness. We are going to try and bring it to everyone.
Yeah.
I think we can say this much, right? And Maria is going to be coming down from a huge chandelier from the ceiling with some wings
in a helicopter.
Yes.
Full acrobatic show, just entire Cirque du
Yeah,
Soleil, everything.
exactly. And then the horses will
try.
come in.
We will try.
I mean, I'm definitely looking forward to it. So Festival da Canção is, of course, a massive cultural event, but it's also the Portuguese national final for Eurovision. What would it mean to you all to win Festival da Canção and go to Eurovision?
Yeah. And I think it's a dream coming true. I'm sure this will sound like a cliche, but it was actually a dream of us to be able to participate in Festival da Canção.
Yeah,
if we would win it, oh man, I don't know how I would react. I think I would burst into tears or something, because
Me too. Yeah. We have received various videos and messages from all the Euro fans, and it would be very, very good to be there with you guys.
It would be amazing. I don't know how I don't know what to say. It's just if that happened, I don't know. That would be amazing. I just I can't believe. I don't know.
we would be able to travel to Sweden. So that would be awesome.
Yes.
But it would be a great honor. But we are perfectly aware of the huge competition. We have a lot of huge artists here in Portugal that are participating as well this year. They have wonderful music. We also have some artists that we didn't actually know and that we are getting to know, and huge surprises. So I think it will be very hard, to be perfectly honest. I like to be honest because it's difficult. So many nice tracks and artists that I'm sure that will bring a beautiful performance. So it will be hard, but if that actually happens, we will be honored to be in the gold board of all the projects and artists that have been honored to participate in Eurovision.
Yeah, I would be very happy if you go to Eurovision. I can just say that immediately.
Thank you so much, Angus.
So you all come from like slightly different cultural backgrounds, also musical backgrounds and everything. I would love to hear maybe some of your musical inspirations from each of you.
Yes.
Okay.
So, yes,
No,
Manuel, you
you can speak. Obviously, we have this African influence, and over time we developed the fusion between Afro music and pop. I don't know, Eduardo. Queres?
I think one of the biggest influences we've had that got us into Afro music was actually a huge project, probably the first not Afro pop, but Afro beat project, which was Buraca Som Sistema. Buraca Som Sistema was a sound project that came up in a time where music that was played in radios here was very mainstream, and they managed to come from like with the ghetto sounds that they produced in their own bedrooms with two producers, two guys, and a female singer, and they brought electronic kuduro. Kuduro is something that we are very fans of, and kuduro is a fast African rhythm. But what they brought was not the classic kuduro, was an electronic fresh kuduro. Yeah. And radios had to play it. Was awesome when in national radios here, that it was unthinkable they would play some music from the ghetto. Kuduro was mind-blowing. So we are really big. Probably the biggest influence was Buraca Som Sistema, and of course Branco, that is one of the members of Buraca Som Sistema, that still is still surprising us with each music he releases. He's a huge producer, very talented composer, and I'm actually kind of I feel jealous of some musics that he has managed to make, and sometimes I say I wish that music was mine. You know, so I think it's the biggest influence probably for us.
Yes.
So that's a difficult question for me because I like a little bit of everything, but my style is pop. So I love a lot of singers like Olivia Rodrigo, Charlie Puth, I think Beyonce, Rihanna, that big ones. But I think in Portugal, Salvador Sobral, Luísa Sobral, and in jazz, Samara Joy. Wow. I don't know. I like a little bit of everything. I can say like one artist, but it's all in the jazz and the pop. So yeah.
Yeah, some great picks. Some I know, some I don't know. Definitely worth checking out, I'd say. So, looking ahead, do you have any plans to follow up Aceitar with more songs together?
Of course.
Yeah, for sure. I think it will be great to keep working with Maria in singles because she's very talented, and the blend of her voice, her vocal tone, which is not typical to our kind of music. It's a different touch, at least in my opinion, because Maria sounds very well in acoustic music, pop acoustic music, with indie music. But for our sound, I think it's surprising to see an artist like her, a singer like her, blending so well. In my opinion, of course, but I think it worked very well, and I still feel some like goosebumps every time I listen to the music. I hope this doesn't sound like I'm grabbing or something, but I think as an artist and composer, it's good for you to enjoy your music as well, because if you do music that you don't enjoy, that must be a nightmare, no? to do something you actually don't like. But yeah, for sure, I think we'll be working with Maria, whether she likes it or not.
We will
I'm
make
joking, Maria.
the tracks. Yeah.
What about you, Maria? Will you work with us again now?
Of course, of course.
Yeah.
I would love to. That is going to happen. Probably that is going to happen.
And I'll be very much looking forward to that. So thank you so much for the opportunity to talk to you. Just one final question. Is there anything you would like to say to the people watching this interview?
Yes. I think I can say in the name of all of us that we feel like winners already for all the support we've been receiving. So this is probably the best of participating in Festival da Canção. The huge support, especially from people and fans from Eurovision, from other countries, not only Portuguese. We've been feeling lots of love and support from people outside, and that actually amazed us. Because in the day that the songs were revealed and made public from Festival da Canção, we had so much reactions, and I thought, this is so big, and people actually care. They send us message suggesting how we should perform, our staging should be, and I think this is a beautiful experience. Me in particular, I won't forget it ever, and I feel this is the biggest victory.
Yeah, you said it all, man.
I said it all. Oh, sorry.
No,
Thank the people that for the love and support that they have been giving to us. We are watching everything. I'm responding to everything. I'm answering to anything, to everything. So thank you so much for everything. We are really, really grateful.
Yeah, and again, thank you for this interview.
Thank you.
If you enjoyed our song, if you enjoyed this interview, if you're in Portugal, you can vote in the second semi-final for No Maka and Ana Maria with the song Aceitar. That's March 2nd. If you're not in Portugal, well, just go watch Festival da Canção. It's the best national final. So, yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you once more, Angus.
Goodbye.
Thank you so much, Angus. Thank you, guys.
Bye-bye.